Cyclone Fina in Australia, November 22, 2025.
Baby, go ahead. Shit! Holy shit!
Cyclone Fina has brought destructive gusts of up to 205 kilometers per hour across the top end, with trees felled while part of the hospital roof has collapsed. The Bureau of Meteorology has warned people across the Tiwi Islands and top end to find shelter now, with winds of up to 205 kilometers per hour possible as Cyclone Fina nears. The tropical cyclone was declared a Category 3 system before reaching Darwin early on Saturday morning, with strong winds and heavy rains felt throughout the day. As a severe Category 3 cyclone, Tiwi Fina is forecast to have sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour, with possible wind gusts up to 195 kilometers per hour. The Tiwi Islands are being hit with very destructive wind of up to 205 kilometers per hour, with Darwin expected to feel the brunt of Tropical Cyclone Fina into the evening. People have been warned to enact their action plans and either bunker at home or take advantage of a community shelter. As at 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the very destructive core of severe Tropical Cyclone Fina is passing to the northwest of Darwin. The system, which has sustained winds near the center of 130 kilometers per hour with wind gusts to 185 kilometers per hour, a reduction on the 205 kilometers per hour winds earlier during Saturday, is moving west-southwest at 8 kilometers per hour. In its latest update, the Bureau of Meteorology says the Darwin radar and satellite imagery shows Fina to the northwest of the city as a small but intense system, and after passing Darwin, it will likely maintain its severe intensity Sunday into Monday as it moves through the southern Timor Sea before weakening. The south coast of Melville and Bathurst Islands continue to bear the brunt of the system, with very destructive winds to 185 kilometers per hour occurring in the area and potentially reaching Wurrumiyanga over the next few hours. Over on the Tiwi Islands, Tiwi College at Pickataramoor reported the grounds were looking a bit sad, but still relatively unscathed after Fina's visit. Photos posted online showed a few trees, outdoor fans and a portaloo, posted with the comment, "The poor old outdoor dunny ain't so funny," being upended and relocated while a shadecloth was barely hanging on by a thread. Staff and students were reported as safe and sound. Tiwi College is looking a bit sad and sorry for itself after Fina came to visit us today, but we forgive her, college staff posted online. Smith Street in Darwin CBD will be blocked to traffic when Tropical Cyclone Fina passes after a giant tree fell on the road. The tree fell just after 9 p.m. as Nhulunbuy resident Brett Patching stood with friends on Smith Street as the cyclone raged around them. Brett returned to Darwin from Bali on Friday morning to be told his connecting flight to Nhulunbuy had been cancelled. He's now staying at Darwin Central Hotel on Smith Street waiting for the storm to pass so he can return home, but took this video moments after the tree came down, damaging pipes and infrastructure. Cyclone Fina has inched past Darwin, but emergency warnings remain in place as gale force winds may still increase over the next few hours. At 9:30 p.m. the Cat 3 cyclone was 50 kilometers northwest of Darwin and 40 kilometers south-southwest of Wurrumiyanga, tracking west-southwest. Sustained winds near the center of the cyclone are at speeds of 130 kilometers per hour, with wind gusts up to 185 kilometers per hour. The strongest wind gust recorded in Darwin was 107 kilometers per hour at the airport shortly after 8 p.m. Territorians have been warned to shelter in place until further notice as the worst of Tropical Cyclone Fina grazes past Darwin. Incident Controller Superintendent Emma Carter said Territorians should stay where they're bunkered down until given the all-clear by emergency crews, most likely to come on Sunday morning. We are aware of trees being down, so when we do give the all-clear to leave shelters, please take extra care when moving around, she said. When it's safe, we will issue an advisory to let everyone know, but we ask you refrain from sightseeing. Roofing at the Royal Darwin Hospital has partially collapsed with reports there is water in the building. It was originally believed that the theater, intensive care unit and pharmacy have all been impacted by the roof collapse, but the Department of Health has denied those claims. There are also reports that the air conditioning has been impacted, while the fire alarm has been triggered. Chief Minister Leah Finocchiaro said emergency services and volunteers will be out helping people and clearing roads as soon as Tropical Cyclone Fina has passed. The chief praised the territory's response to the catastrophic system, as questions start to turn to what comes next. The Category 3 cyclone barreled between the Tiwi Islands and Darwin's north coast, carrying 205 kilometers per hour wind gusts at its height while felling trees across the region. In spite of the perilous system, the chief was able to congratulate crews for their coordination and preparedness throughout the week leading up to the devastating storm.